Now he's northbound over the 10 here, and he's going to be coming up. He's right behind the building. He'll be popping out here in just a second. But he looks like he's setting up to go right back westbound now on the 10. So he'll be headed right back in the same direction of where he started from. And of course, we see that a lot where these pursuits end up returning back into the very area that they started in. There's the El Monte police helicopter. That helicopter does mutual aid for many of the San Gabriel Valley cities here. So he was there quickly after this pursuit began. And he's going to be helping those officers maintain visual on this guy just in the off chance that he's able to get away, get a little bit of a lead, jump out of his car. But for right now, here we go, back westbound 10 out of West Covina, heading right back towards El Monte.
Can I just interrupt for a second? We're just getting information in that this did originate in El Monte. It started, this vehicle was pulled over for a traffic violation, and word is 3 people are in the car. When they were able to pull the vehicle over, they were able to determine how many people are in the car. So there you go. Began in El Monte as a traffic violation, a traffic stop, 3 people in the vehicle, so that would make sense. I think we saw some movement in the back of the vehicle there.
That would certainly make sense. One of the ironies here is that pursuit we watched about an hour ago when the LAPD first started asking for assistance on this, the first CHP station that was contacted was indeed the Baldwin Park station, and that's the very station where this is actually taking place right now. So at this point, CHP has been probably just about as active as a local law enforcement. It looks like he might be pulling the fake here. Let's see what he does. Car's in the way there, and he is now committed to continuing westbound here. But boy, right at the last second, look at those CHP officers were waiting at the off-ramp there just on the off chance. Look, there's some more officers right there. Those are local police officers right there, presumably Baldwin Park, as we're passing into their jurisdiction right now. But now we're hearing, oh, look at this. He's started to fishtail just for a second. It gets control of it, jumps right back into lanes of traffic here. And
it's so interesting, the anatomy of a chase. I mean, they differ so much. Wow, he just decided to take, he's taking another off-ramp.
Tell us where we are, Alex.
Yeah. Well, he's exiting the westbound 10. I'm not sure which exit this is, but I'll tell you in just a second here. Looks like he...
but you're saying near Baldwin Park?
Yeah, it looks like he might have gotten off on Pacific here. Baldwin Park, most definitely. Northbound side looks like he's on Ramona. He's kind of westerly here towards the 605, and that was going to put him up at the freeway here just in about another minute or two here, it looks like, as I look up ahead of us here in Sky 5. Again, that helicopter from El Monte Police still overhead, keeping an eye on this guy. The speed's very high. In fact, as we were coming into the pursuit, before we had gone overhead, we were listening to this on the El Monte channels on the scanner, and even at that point, we were hearing this guy blowing through red lights just repeatedly. So once these guys took off, they kept the speeds going the entire time. And here we go. I think the 605 is just a short distance up ahead of us, not quite camera range yet, but we're getting that way. And again, El Monte Police definitely has their hands full with this one.
And you know, I was just thinking, I was looking at the clock, it's about 8 minutes to the top of the hour, about 2 o'clock.
There's the 605
There's the 605 is going down, and he's coming to an intersection where there's a fair amount of congestion. Is he going to try and go through there?
Well, it looks like the officers are going to try to jump into the situation right now.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. One guy gets out. Oh, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He's going to stay on the sidewalk. Oh, he went right down. Oh, look at this. Car takes off. My goodness. So they've got one of them, and now he makes a diagonal across, gets back on the freeway. I think he's going to be going south 605 now. The officers back there detaining that one guy. Now he's got a good lead on those officers now as he makes his way now south 605. He's probably going to put the pedal to the metal here, thinking that he's got a clean break. But unfortunately, unfortunately for him, I should say, that air unit's overhead, so he's not going to get far without police having eyes on him here.
Well, and the fact that one guy got out, you know, makes you think that the driver is taking off and sort of forcing these folks to go along for the ride. You know, if he wanted to stay in the vehicle, he could have.
Right.
That guy jumped out immediately.
And he pretty much hit the ground. Oh, yeah. He wasn't trying to necessarily run. I mean, it looked like he hesitated for a second and could have made a decision to run, but I think he realized that, you know, the jig is up.
So now we have 2 people in this vehicle, the driver and 1 passenger.
Probably in the back seat, I'm imagining.
Right, which makes it a little bit, slightly better for the officers in terms of what to do tactically at the end of this. And, of course, 1 less person who might be injured in that vehicle. And now it looks like he's exiting at Garvey, is it?
Yeah, he came south 605 from Ramona. It was only on there for just a short time before getting on to the West 10. Now he's exited on Garvey. He's under the overpass right there let's see, as he comes out here.
It's a busy
we're gonna be in the
intersection.
vicinity of, yeah, look at this. Oh, boy. Oh, right through the middle right there. Look at these cars. Have no idea what's going on right there. And now he is southbound on what I believe is Durfee. I'll verify that in a second here. Look at the police got bunched up there with that van that couldn't get out of the way fast enough. The van was just trying to pull to the right, thinking he was doing the right thing. Ended up kind of unintentionally interfering there. Thankfully, the helicopter's still overhead. Look at this, threads the needle. Oh, look like he might have clipped that car there.
And you see,
look at this right
coming
there.
from the tires there.
Hey, Alex,
Oh, boy, look at this.
Alex, you need to have a conversation for about 30 seconds with
Watching
someone
the
about
situation,
fuel.
and you think about your average day when you're out running around. This is not the type of scenario you're expecting as another driver. And this is where it's really important for you to be aware when you're a motorist on Southland streets. Sadly, this is part of our reality now, isn't it, Alex?
Well, most definitely here. You know, pursuits, unfortunately, just a way of life in the big cities here. You know, we're really thankful to have such well-trained airborne assets that can help out. But, boy, look at this. Guy just blows right through the light. Everyone's sitting there waiting, but the guy just goes right through and now continues northbound here. I believe he's back on Durfee, I believe, although I'll verify that he may be coming up on other schools as well. And like you say, a lot of, you know, a lot of people just getting out of schools right now. A lot of people are that end their shifts a little bit earlier in the afternoon. They may even be getting out right now. Look at this, goes through this intersection. He's coming up fairly close to the 10 now. In fact, it's just about a mile or so ahead.